All right, so before the video begins, I just want to give a quick little reminder that if you currently are not subscribed to the channel, to consider doing so. Only a small percentage of you are currently all subscribed. So if you want to help us hit that 100 subscriber goal by the end of March, then please hit that sub button. It's completely free and you can always change your mind later. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So some pretty interesting stuff just came out about an hour before the new event and new characters are supposed to drop. They tweeted this out, basically giving us some of the skills for these two characters. We don't know anything about Ranga. It doesn't seem like they tweeted anything about it yet, but we know one skill of Alice. They decided to hide one, and then we know the skills for Chloe, but we don't know the leader, the protection leader skill. So yeah, I think if we look right here, the first skill costs 65, and I think that's the first skill to cost that much, 65, I think. But I do have a translation here. Shout out to Q. He posted. They posted this in the Slime Isekai Memories Discord, and if we switch to right here, right? Here it is. Obviously, the translations could be a little bit rough because I think this was done through Google Translate. But as you can see, the first skill costs 65 at level 1, and it increases penetration rate of the entire team by 80% for 1 turn, and water resistance of the entire enemy team and all the enemies 30% down for 2 turns. That seems like it can be pretty good. Because we saw this sort of resistance effect with the fire remover protection character, and that actually came into clutch. Like that, it actually increased your damage by not like a super significant amount, but it still increased your damage like a somewhat noticeable amount. And penetration rate, like the pierce rate, increases your damage too, especially if they have high defenses that'll allow your entire team to like do a lot more damage if they have high defense. We don't, again, like I said, we don't know the second skill. We'd have to wait about like 45 minutes ish until the game they release in game. But yeah, Alice already looking kind of good so far. Like for the just if this applies to everyone and not just like specifically water units, then she might be a really good support. She might be another character like Space Rimuru or Windmillum, where you might just bring her in just for that support. But it depends on like the other skill as well, and like other things like that. But moving on to Chloe, again, guidance protection, we're not going to know yet. Aside from water, we don't know what other element she's buffing, and her skills. So it says I activate my soul's damage power, but I think this one is, if I remember correctly, it's like Soul of Secrets, I believe. She increases the amount of damage that you're going to do for 3 turns by 30%. Which is like it's not bad. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but like it's still like a decent skill to have. I think I'd prefer it more if it like increased the gauge, because gauge usually matters a little bit more, but damage is always fine. She's an orb changer as well. She kind of like Ramorous or Orc Disaster. I think she turns I think she changes something into Soul of Secrets, but again, the translation's a little rough, not too sure. And then the last one is she increases the skill cost limit by 40, which I think is the highest amount that we've seen so far. I don't think any other protection character increases the stats up to 40. But yeah, if we go back to over here, right? Let me pull up the other protection characters, and if we have like Veldora, we have not Soka, Fire Rimuru, Kari, and Orc Disaster. All of these increase the skill cost limit, right? So yeah, Rimuru does it by 25. Orc Disaster does it by 20. Oh, actually, Kari does it by 40 as well. So her skill cost limit is already on the same level as Kari, and Kari is already really good. So that really says a lot about her. And plus, she's an orb changer, right? And Veldora does up to 30. So yeah, I think these characters look really, really good. Again, I guess it all depends on like your water team, but depending on like what their second skills are, or for Alice, and I think Chloe is just going to be an overall really good protection character, just for that skill cost limit alone. Because as we've seen, I think kind of throughout the metas, that with Heroes Jubilee and stuff like that, like when you have characters who increase the skill cost limit by like 30, then it really gives you the opportunity to output so much damage, because you can stack all these buffs. You can stack Wind Rimuru, you can, or not Wind Rimuru, Wind Millum, you can stack Space Rimuru, you can stack maybe Alice, her new skill, right? You can stack Leon, you can stack Gi, and like you can use like Hakudo's defense and crit up skill as well. And yeah, it just gives you a lot more room to work with, because you have so many skills, or like so many skill points, right? Because it maxes out at 999. And yeah, so they seem pretty good. I'm probably gonna summon for them, just like because I feel like their skills and everything are already good, and plus the water team already has pretty decent characters already. Is she as good as Watermelon? I think she's going to be better than Watermelon. I think Chloe's going to be a bit better for Watermelon, but it kind of depends on the content. But I think overall people are going to try to stick more to Chloe, because Watermelon, she increases guard rate, which isn't bad. And she increases soul protection damage, kind of like Chloe as well. But that's pretty much it. Like, she doesn't give skill cost increase or anything. But if you need like to tank and like you're doing a stage that takes a lot of damage, then you'd use Watermelon. But I think for most situations, you'd probably want to use Chloe just for that skill cost increase, and just for like the orb changing and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. I will record another video when they drop, and we'll go over their skills like fully in game with the proper translations and everything like that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Like I said earlier in the video, comment down below if you're gonna summon for these characters, or like your thoughts about them. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.